Welcome to Morrigan's Cottage. Morrigan's Cottage is a 200-year-old cottage set in Ireland's beautiful and wild west.
We are in the car on the way to the... Someone's crying, she's so excited. We are on our way down to Morrigan's Cottage for the first time in 2.5 weeks to see the updates from the builder, and then my dad is coming, he's driving us, and we're staying overnight at a B&B because we have skip work to do. We are going to be emptying or filling up the skip. The trees are all doing really good. The land is dry because we've had 2 weeks of pure sunshine. I'll show you the little drainage ditch that we have that you know is always wet, and it's bone dry. So weather has been amazing. I'm just in runners. We're having no problems. Look at this tree. It's doing so well. Thrilled. Some of them haven't got any open buds yet, which I'm sure it will happen. Looks like maybe it's getting ready to open. So anyway, trees are good. We're going to water them today. But they're doing really well, so happy days. This was our really good one that looked like it was about to open, and it's not opened yet. It still kind of looks like it's about to open. But yeah, look, this was super swampy the last time we were here, and it's just dry muck now. It's absolutely gorgeous. Welcome back to Morrigan's Cottage. It is Friday, April 11th, maybe 12th, 11th. It's 2 o'clock. We just did our walkthrough with Desi, and the house looks unbelievable. And I will bring you inside and I will show you every room and everything that's gone on and where everything is. But they are working, so Dad and I do not want to get in the way while they're working. Like I said, it's 2 o'clock, so they're going to be working till probably 4 or 5, and then once they're gone, we'll bring you in for a walkthrough, and we'll be here tomorrow, so I can show it to you tomorrow as well. But yeah, just we're going to work outside. We're going to fill this skip. We're a bit delayed because unfortunately when we were at the petrol station about 45 minutes from here, we witnessed quite a bad car accident. An elderly couple, we think maybe he pressed the accelerator instead of the brake, and they drove through 2 walls. Now thankfully they were not critically injured. They were just, whiplash, pains in back, bruises from the seatbelt and everything coming up already. So we stayed with them, as did many other people, to try get in contact with their children, and also to wait until the ambulances came, and both of them were taken in the ambulance. But like I said, they were standing, they were talking, everything was okay, but they were in quite bad shock, and they were also sore, as you would expect in their 90s. So unfortunately that is a bit of a drag on the day, a bit upset about seeing that, but they are okay, and we did what we could for them, and they're in safe hands. So we're at the house now, and we are going to get working on filling that skip. But look at this day, it's a cracker. And then, like I said, once the builders are gone, I'll bring you into the house, so I promise it's coming. And you will not believe the amount of work that they have done. When I tell you everything that's been done, you won't believe it. So anyway, let's get in there. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another voiceover here at Morrigan's Cottage. You have heard of voiceovers before, so you know you're going to hear Morrigan in the background. You're probably going to hear Bonya in the background. They don't like it when I'm on these voiceovers, but I thought I would introduce what we are doing today, even though it's pretty self-explanatory. But basically during the renovation, Desi had a really hard time getting a skip. Pretty much no one had skips. I think it's because it was the first week of nice weather. Everyone in Ireland was getting a skip to get rid of, all their bits that they've kind of gathered over the year and get cleaned up for the summer and the spring. So the skip came a bit late into the renovation. It came at about week 3. So I said to Desi, sure, look, me and my dad have a day off. We'll come down. We have to do a walkthrough of the property anyway. So we'll come down, we'll fill the skip. And Desi was like, oh, no, we'll clean up, it's fine, don't worry about that. And I was like, no, absolutely, we'll do it, because it feels like I haven't done anything to help at all with this renovation. I've just passed it off, and I feel like a fraud, having not actually done anything to help the house get nicer and better. So I figured, you know what, we can come down, we can do the skip, and that is at least something we've done to help with the renovation. But it was really great to get down, and then Dad got to see the house in the kind of before and mid after progress, which I just put a video up, and the feedback has been wonderful on that video, so thank you so much for all the kind comments on it. It's so nice to see all the nice comments and to see everyone just thrilled that this old house is getting the love and attention that it deserves. So thank you so much for the kind comments. But yeah, so we're just working away on the skip. It was like the hottest day in Ireland so far for the year. It was like 20 degrees. We were absolutely roasting, and there was so much to get in. But if you remember from a year ago when Dad came down to help me do the skip, this actually wasn't anywhere nearly as bad as when we did the skip for the trash pile last year. That was so much worse. So this was actually quite a bit easier, and I think in the end Desi was happy with how we filled it, so that was always good. While we were there at the house, obviously, had to take a quick video of how everything is looking. So here is a little look, but I will link the video below of the actual before and mid after, because it looks so amazing, but I'm so happy with it. It's great to see the house finally coming together, and finally just knowing that it is safe, and, you know, things aren't just gonna blow up or break down or blow off. So it is really great. They've done such a wicked job with it, and since recording this video, now we're just on the kind of last few days of April. They've plastered all of this. It looks amazing. I can't wait to show you. The only room I'm not showing you, like I said, will be the bedroom, because that is going to be my little surprise. But I can't wait to show it to you. I hate keeping surprises. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Me and Dad were working very hard, and then this is day 1 of it. We did get the skip filled, as you'll see in this video, but day 2 we came back and we actually cleared a bunch of fallen trees and kind of opened up the space down to the pond, which you'll see in the second half of this video, and I will talk to you about it then. Morrigan's over there chilling in the shade. Very tired. Very tired. Good, very early morning. I'm out with Morrigan, bringing her on a walk, just for this morning to get her to pee and poop. And then we'll go back to the B&B, have some breakfast, and then we're going to go to the house. But it's very foggy this morning. Where is our nice weather gone? Anyway, we'll be going back to the house in a little bit. And yeah, I'll show you everything. Hello everyone, welcome back to Morrigan's Cottage. Today is Sunday the 12th. No, sorry, Saturday the 12th. Honey, you stay here? Of April. We're currently in the cottage, which you can see is all wrecked and getting rebuilt. Dad and I have been here about an hour and a half. You might be able to hear him. He's outside getting the tree cut down. I've been cutting the grass. Don't worry, I will spare you the image of me cutting it, but getting the kettle on, and then we're going to go out and help Dad. So let's get to it. So I've tried to record this voiceover part twice now, and the first time Morrigan kept crying in the background, and then the second time I recorded it, my mom was in the other room and was singing a Christmas carol, even though it's literally the end of April, but each to their own. But so this segment just shows the second day that we had Dad down at the house. Figured I had to put him to work because, I mean, what else would he be doing with his time? So we got to work straight away on taking down the last of the fallen tree. I had previously cut back all the branches, and then he just came down with the chainsaw and we started to cut as much of it back as possible. And then for some reason we lifted it up. I don't remember now looking back why we did this. And then for some reason I started jumping on it like it's a trampoline. Not really sure what I was doing here, but I think it was part of the plan. We were trying to maybe put the roots back in the ground. I'm not sure. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know why I was doing this, but it was fun. It was fun, but it didn't work. So then Dad got to work on just cutting down the rest. Now, before anyone gets mad at me for what you're going to see after this, just know all of these trees in this area of the garden, they are fast growing trees. They have very short roots, and most of them are burnt from roughly the bottom up to the top half, if not a little higher, of the tree body. They're pretty rotten and they aren't in great shape. So every time we have a strong gust of wind, we lose one of these trees. This is, I think, the one he's cutting at the moment is the 4th or 5th one that we've lost in the year since I've bought the house. Now, they have been fantastic protection for the house. Every time the wind has blown, we've been very lucky that the trees have come down, but the house roof stayed on. But now that Desi and Francis, they've fixed up the roof, we don't really have to worry as much about the wind lifting the roof off. So it's the perfect time to get these trees down. So as you can see, like this one here that Dad's working on, literally just the top, not even quarter, I'd say the top 5th of the tree is the part of the tree that isn't burnt. The rest is totally burnt and rotten, and it's just it's not safe to leave it there. And since Dad is here, it just makes sense for him to take them down now, because we will have to get a digger in to remove the trash pile that's around this corner. So anyway, just wanted to explain what we were doing and why we're doing it. We're not happy. I'm not happy about taking down healthy trees. That's not what I want to do. I want as many trees as possible on the land, but unfortunately these trees just aren't something that's smart to keep. The plan for this section is I say we, but I am going to get a digger man in to dig out the trash and get that into a skip, because it's all washing machines, cookers, burnt out mattresses, and then a full-sized motorcycle that we are not able to lift out. It is too heavy. If you were here last year for the skip clear out, anything that's left in there is stuff that is just impossible for us to lift. So taking down these trees means that we can get a digger man in
and then it means we can have access down into the pond. So this is going to be like a really nice kind of woodland little sitting area is kind of the plan in my head. This cleared space, once all the trash is out, we'll have like a nice little sitting area and we can see down into the pond and kind of over across the land. And that's the plan for this area. The trees that are to our left at the moment on the screen, those are all eventually going to come down too. And then we're going to plant native Irish trees, so we'll have nice strong trees there that will still help block the wind. I mean, there's going to be so many trees you won't be able to move, but the plan is to get native Irish trees in, stuff that's meant to be there, that's supposed to stay there for hundreds of years, and that's the plan. So anyway, we've just switched spots now, and this is me looking at the trash pile again and realising just how bad it is. I'd forgotten. The fallen trees had hidden just how bad the trash pile was, so in for a rude awakening. But the tree we're working on at the moment, this actually came down at the start of December, I think it was. What storm was that? It wasn't the most recent one, but it was the one before. Was it Storm Dara? Anyway, it came down from that one. So since Dad was here and the cord stretched as far as it did, he got to work on that. So anyway, don't come at me in the comments for cutting down healthy trees. These trees have to go for multiple of different reasons, and we just got to work because we happened to be down and it was the right time for it. So hope you enjoy, and I will talk to you next time.